Welcome back, everyone, to the best comics you probably haven't heard of, part 389. Let's dive into Space Classism with Space Mullet by Daniel Warren Johnson. Space Mullet stars Jonah, an ex-marine who is wanted for desertion and is now a space trucker alongside his co-pilot Alpheus. The two are just barely getting by until they receive a message from Jonah's marine comrade Jeffrey, who tracks him down to do a very sensitive job. Someone is blackmailing their government with a security tape from a massacre that they conducted on Eve Colony, and they want Jonah to retrieve it in exchange for clearing his record. Jonah reluctantly agrees, and the pair travel to the poverty-stricken planet Dragon to track down this would-be blackmailer. But things go haywire very quickly, and the two must do everything they can to not just survive, but to try to do some good along the way. Space Mullet is a fun and at times tragic sci-fi story that is primarily about the rich not just wanting to take more and more from the poor, but also make them disappear from the public eye whenever they become a nuisance. But part of enforcing this classism is to encourage the common folk to reinforce the stereotypes placed upon the lower class, so they can be denied help at every turn. Are you an alien trying to go to the hospital? Sorry, they don't serve your kind there. Too poor after your entire home and world was destroyed? That's a one-track path to slavery. People in poverty and people of different races all treated like they're a blight, with reinforcing propaganda that ensures the common people do the work of the rich for them and keeping them down. But don't worry, there is a way out, as long as you're willing to participate in life-threatening games where you might become popular enough to escape it, but even that is rigged. It's a sharply written metaphor for the methods the rich have used and still use to keep themselves above everyone else, with their methods becoming more and more openly brazen. That's why you need to keep fighting, keep defying in any big or small way you can. There will be sacrifices and loss along the way, but they're the only tools we got. And in doing so, maybe you can make a small difference in a system designed against you. Space Mullet's a fun sci-fi story with excellent social commentary and is well worth your time. Highly recommend.